Hi there. So today I wanted to share with you a series that I'm starting. I'm going to call it Longtime Loves. Now these are products that maybe you've been purchasing for years, maybe you've repurchased over and over again because you love it so much. Something that you keep in your collection because you know you might want to pull it out sometime and use it again. Maybe you don't use it every single day, but it's something that you know that you can rely on, something that works well for you, and something that you've enjoyed for a very long time. And I thought this might be a fun way to kind of bring back products that maybe we purchased and have forgotten about, or products that we still incorporate into looks on a more regular basis that have been around for a very long time. Maybe they're not at the forefront, they're not in the magazines anymore, but there's still ones that we can turn to always make us feel good, and things that we're comfortable wearing and that suit us. So I thought there would be no better way to start this series than with Clinique Tenderheart. This has been a favorite of mine for many, many years. Definitely more than 10 years. I might go back 15 on this. I've purchased many, many tubes. Every once in a while, I still get it in one of those Clinique bonuses, but I think it's probably been a while for that. But it looks like this in the tube. And let me show you a swatch here on my hand. It's what I would call a neutral red. It definitely has a brown base to it, and I think having that little bit of brown base makes it suitable for a variety of skin tones. I'm not someone that has ever really enjoyed red lipsticks or bright lipsticks. It's not something I feel like I pull off very well. I'm not comfortable in them, but this is the exception to that. Clinique is the red that I have found, or Clinique Tenderheart is the red that I have found that I am comfortable wearing. And it makes me feel a little bit more dressed up, sometimes with nighttime looks, but I also think this could be a very suitable daytime professional look. I think it's classy, I think it's sophisticated, I think it's a color that has just sort of stood the test of time, and it goes for a variety of ages and skin tones. So I just think it's one of my longtime loves, and I thought that would be a fun way to start this. If you're curious about how I pair this, or with what lip liner I pair this, I use the NYX Natural. Another option that works well would be the MAC Subculture. And let me show you a couple of swatches of these. So this first one is the NYX Natural. It's a little bit darker than the Subculture that I'm going to show you. And sometimes, okay, so there's the Subculture on the bottom. And sometimes I match my lip liner with the lipstick, but more often I match the lip liner to my lips. And I find that that creates a little bit more of a natural border and looks a little bit softer than if you were to match it to the lip color, which I think in this case would just come off a little bit too strong on a fair skin tone. If you're a little bit darker skin tone, it might blend in really well and work very nicely. So anyway, this series is just for fun. I thought it just might be a nice way to go back and maybe pull out some products that we haven't used in a while, or that we continue to use, and incorporate them with current looks, and maybe just be a little bit nostalgic and talk about things that maybe we haven't talked about in a long time. So anyway, again, this is the Clinique Tenderheart, a very long time love of mine, and I would love to hear what some of your longtime loves are. So if you would share those with me in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoy this video, I hope that you'll click the like button below and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.